Welcome to 101. I'm Greg Bassey, your host from the Salisbury Independent newspaper. It's a big day here at PAC 14. We have one of our annual guests returning, Brian Nelson from Red, White, and Boom. Welcome, sir.
Welcome, Greg. Thanks for having me on.
So your big event's coming up. Tell us all about it.
It is. Matter of fact, in 12 days, the Red, White, and Boom, which is the Salisbury fireworks, will be coming back again for, I believe it's the 13th year.
13th year?
Yeah. So, but we do have some history on this, and I thought that would be kind of interesting because a lot of people really don't know where the Red, White, and Boom actually started and how it was came about. So back in the day, a little story, as Mike Dunn with the Greater Salisbury Committee was sitting in his backyard, and his backyard backed up to the Y-High baseball field there. So he used to be able to watch the Salisbury fireworks, which was at that point shot off over near the Civic Center.
It's the Salisbury Mall. It was on the grounds there at the Salisbury Mall. But go ahead.
Yeah. So he used to be able to sit over there and watch them. And then his father was also a part of the JCs. So they were in charge of the fireworks. And then in 2006, there was a little bit of a funding issue. So the fireworks went away and nobody really noticed the fireworks that were gone for 6 years. So in 2011, Mike Dunn and his wife Karen were driving down to Assateague. Mike turned to Karen and said, "Let's bring back the Salisbury fireworks, and I feel confident that the surrounding community is going to be able to back me to have these fireworks." So he decided to go out to different community businesses and to be able to raise the funds to be able to bring the fireworks back. And back then, which is still to this day, the city of Salisbury and the Toyota has been a major sponsor in this. Also, with the help, one of the many reasons that Jake Day got into the office was to be able to help to bring back the Salisbury fireworks. Interesting fact. So in 2012, the fireworks began, as we know it today, as Red, White, and Boom.
Right.
So we're pretty excited about that. And then 2018, Ryan Weitzel and myself were in a young professionals meeting. Mike came in and was speaking and said, "I'm looking for some young blood to be able to come in and take it over." And Ryan and I were sitting next to each other. We looked at each other and said, "Let's do this." So, and then 2020, as everybody knew or 19, it was the last year, it was at the Salisbury Mall. 2020, that mall got sold for development purposes. And then 21, we moved it over to where it is currently now at the James M. Bennett Shipyard.
And that's a great place. It's a great location, and it's a very comfortable locale.
Yeah, absolutely. There still can be surrounding areas as to be able to park, to be able to see it. We've had people as far over at the Salisbury University parking lot, as far north as right around the hospital area, as far east as the Snow Hill Road, and then as far as south down near Milford Street to be able to see the fireworks from where they're at. So we usually anticipate within mile range of around 7,000 people watching the fireworks.
And there's plenty of parking in that area. That's not an issue at all.
No, there is definitely plenty of parking, especially there at the Bennett, and across the street over at the Salisbury University parking lot, which is the old dresser, and of course Planet Fitness big parking lot over there. You can be able to park, and then any of the other surrounding areas that you would like to be able to find a place to park.
Yeah, one year I went to Specific Gravity and just had some beers and sat there and watched it there, and it was just ideal.
Absolutely. And speaking of, so this year we have 8 food trucks there. We're going to be having Snowy and Vanderwin's ice cream and That Kitchen and Fat Boys and Pete's Pizza and Sandy's Doggone Good Eats. And I'm missing a couple more from that. So anyway, we're having 8 food trucks to be able to come over. So you can be able to come hungry, come thirsty. It's going to be a family fun event. The gates are going to be open at 6 p.m. and you can be able to sit anywhere you want. Bring a chair, bring a blanket, bring your friends. Sit out, and we're going to have Coast Country from WBOC out playing music.
Excellent.
And then the event is at 9:15. There's going to be one going up, firework in the blue, representing the Blue Star families. And 1 minute later, the Gold Star is going to go off, representing the Gold Star families. And then a minute after that, it's going to be about a 20-minute show for fireworks. So pretty excited to be able to bring it back and have a free event to the community. But at the end of the day, this wouldn't be possible without the community. And I stress that because We want this to be a free event, but to reach out to community businesses to have them help put this on, as well as Toyota, as well as the city of Salisbury, helping us to make sure this is a free event. We appreciate all the businesses that are helping us make this a free event.
And this is Tuesday, July 4th.
Tuesday, July 4th at 6 p.m. at the James M. Bennett Shipyard.
Now, one thing I've learned, which I didn't know, like if you have fireworks on July 4th, that's the most expensive day of the year for fireworks. But if you had them like on July 3rd or 5th, you could save a lot of money. But we're not doing that. We're going to have it on the real day.
Absolutely. It's going to be on July 4th. That's what people want, and that's what people deserve. So we're going to give it to them, the biggest show here in Salisbury. And we're excited to be able to have fantastic fireworks, put them on for us to make this happen.
So going back to 2018, when you raised your hand to help out with this, why would you want to get involved in something that's so complicated every year?
Sure. Well, the funny story is I used to do my own backyard shows. And obviously when they weren't doing the fireworks, that's where it all kind of started. So it got smaller. Every year it would get bigger and bigger. And one year it got so big that one got out of hand, and so that very next year, Mike happened to be in the meeting and was like, "Hey, let's anybody want to do this?" And I'm like, "I think I'm growing out from my little show in my backyard with about 20, 30 people coming over to let's put on a bigger production," and that was sort of my background.
Right, and you have a great website. There's links on there where you can contribute money to help. So give us a pitch for money. I'm sure you have probably way too many contributors. You don't need money, right?
We always are looking to be able to money. This is obviously we're a nonprofit 501c3, so we are looking for the community and businesses to be able to help out with this. You can go to redwhiteboomsalisbury.org. And you can be able to, there is a link on there which will go to the Community Foundation, because they're the ones that be able to hold all the funds. And you can be able to donate right through the website. It'll click and it'll take you right to the Community Foundation website to be able to donate.
Every year from this thing, the pictures are great. And the thing I always look forward to is the kids with their flags. They really enjoy this event.
100%. We definitely talk about the fact that this is a family event, that we encourage all people of all ages to be able to come out, again, with their families and young ones, and sit out either in a chair, on a blanket, right into the football field, and just enjoy the music, enjoy the friendship, and watch the fireworks. And this is a free event, and we can't stress that enough, that it's free. So we want as many people to come out to enjoy the show as possible.
All right, give me the what, when, where again.
Tuesday, July 4th at 6 p.m. The gates are going to open at the James M. Bennett High School Shipyard, which is the football field there.
Right there on College Avenue.
Right there on College Avenue. So come early. Once those couple parking lots are full, then we close them off, then the surrounding areas start filling up as well.
Music, food.
Yep, music is going to be come out by WBOC's Coast Country is coming out. I believe April Brilliant will be there. And then
Everyone loves April Brilliant.
Absolutely. And we're also going to have 8 food trucks. So if you're hungry, come out. We've got all of them are different kinds of food trucks and then beverages there. So come hungry, come thirsty, and we will make sure it's a family, fun, safe event.
He's Brian Nelson, Red, White, and Boom. We can't wait. It's the highlight of the summer. Brian, thanks for being here today to tell us all about it.
Greg, thanks for the opportunity.
Joining me now in the studio is Ryan Jackson from the United Way of the Lower Eastern Shore. Welcome, Ryan.
Thank you for having me.
So this is the great event of the summer. Tell us what Dine United is for United Way.
Well, actually, it is Dine Stay Play United.
Yes.
It had originated as Dine United, which started in 2016. Cole Toston from the Toston Group was brainstorming ideas on how to raise funds in Worcester County during the summer and came up with Dine United. And it is a program where restaurants would take a portion of sales from Memorial to Labor Day, and then at the end of the season would track those sales, and then United Way would receive those funds at the end of the season.
Now, Cole Toston owns the Embers down in Ocean City, and actually there's some news being made at the Embers today as we record this. The governor's going to be there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a popular restaurant. He's got a bunch of little restaurants there, so that's one of the places that you can go eat.
That is one of the places you can go eat, and actually on the same site is Blue, another one of his restaurants. So actually several of his endeavors are on the docket for Dine United. But yeah, he's actually just recently renovated the Ember, so it's a lovely spot. We went out to the ribbon cutting, and I'm sure they're very excited to have the governor heading out that way.
So, what are some of the participating restaurants?
Oh, without having the list in front of me, it's a very well-rounded group. So we talked about the Towston group. We also have the Harrison group, which has places like Palm 23. We have new this year. We have Bourbon Street, which is uptown.
One of my favorite places, Bourbon Street. It's a fun place.
It is indeed. I'm a musician, so I'm a
Okay.
big live music proponent, and it's nice to see that they have it going just about every night there. And 50 cents off of every jambalaya they sell is going to
Okay.
be going back to the United Way. So that's their signature dish and bestseller. So we also have play and stay. So we have Nick's Mini Golf. We have Jolly Roger, which we're actually doing a Jolly Roger Day on July 23rd coming up. So we have discounted passes for the park on that day. So you can visit our
Excellent.
website and go do that. Then we also have places like Beach Bum in West Ocean City, which is kind of a glamping sort of setup they have there in West Ocean City, and Commander Hotel is another one there. So that's just a small snippet of who we have. You can certainly visit our website and you get the full list there and exactly what the specials are for each one.
And you have a great website. It's so easy to use.
uwles.org, so United Way, Lower Eastern Shore. And yet there's a tab right there on the front page for Dine, Stay, Play United, so that can give you the full list of participants this year.
Now, do I have to announce to the restaurant or the hotel that I'm with the program, or it's automatic?
It's automatic, but certain restaurants that elect to do a particular item, so we talked about the jambalaya at Bourbon Street, Stephen Decatur, or Decatur Diner, they have 50 cents from each one of their pipelines. So if you're going to a particular restaurant that's one of the participants, you may want to know the special if you're looking to support the program.
That's cool. And are these primarily at the beach, or are there some around Salisbury?
It is my understanding that in the past there was a Salisbury Dine United, but that program has not been in action for several years. So yes, it's just a Worcester County program, and it really makes sense for that area. United Way has really hung its hat on workplace campaigns, where people are able to elect to do payroll deductions throughout the year. Ocean City, it's tourist driven, it's seasonal, so you have basically 3 months to kind of make your earnings and get in while the getting's good there, and hence Dine, Stay, Play became a thing.
But it's great to know that I can go down there and not necessarily be in Salisbury, but still support United Way through doing stuff that's fun in Ocean City.
Oh, absolutely, and all of our programs and agencies that we support and fund are within the Lower Shore 4 counties. So our footprint is Worcester, Wycomico, Somerset, and Dorchester. So all the dollars raised there aren't going to go to just Worcester County programs. It will be further reaching than that.
United Way is one of the most important groups that we have in the community. Remind everyone again what United Way does.
United Way of the Lower Eastern Shore is an autonomous 501c3 nonprofit. We raise funds to make advancements in health, education, and financial stability in our community. So all of the dollars we raise, we are stewards of. We audit the programs and agencies that we support. We collaborate with them throughout the year, and then we see where the greatest need is, and we get those dollars out to those programs and agencies. We have an annual impact report that we put out that shows you down to the dollar where all the money is going. So we're very transparent exactly where the funds are being used.
And one of the things as a reporter that's helped me in recent years is this Alice report, which really looks at the situation with income and expenses among our residents, our neighbors, friends and neighbors in our counties.
Yeah, it's an invaluable tool that we use as well for many purposes. ALICE stands for Asset Limited Income Constrained Employed. and right around 46% of our neighbors fall short of that line. And I think it's very important to point out that employed aspect of it. So it's people out there that are trying and still unable to quite make two ends meet.
And right, Alice paints a picture of the problems that are in the community and the struggles our neighbors are having.
For sure, and it's probably a little further reaching than some might realize. 1 in 3 of your neighbors are going to be impacted by the work that we do. So it's not people that are completely destitute. It's just sometimes you fall short. And
one thing is about United Way, great fun events, fun to attend, fun to give money toward. You guys got something coming up?
We have all sorts of things coming up. We have our Christmas in July program coming up, which is through our Emerging Leaders, our Young Professionals group. So July 20th, we'll be at Shorebird Stadium. We have the picnic deck reserved, so it'll be catered. It's fun for the whole family, and that will support our Secret Santa program, where we bring holiday gifts to kids in need in our 4 counties we serve. We have our Jolly Roger Day coming up that I was telling you about on July 23rd. And as always, our hallmark event is our Holiday Ball, which we have coming up the first Saturday in December. We are doing early bird pricing on that right now. So if you're looking to get an individual ticket or a sponsorship for a table, that is our largest fundraiser of the year and always a good time. Fully catered and live music, and get to stay at the lovely Hyatt in Cambridge there, so it's a nice event.
Yeah, it seems silly to talk about something in December and June, but it is the event, and you have to get in early.
It's true, and with United Way, there's always something on the horizon. So we're always looking towards the next thing, and making sure that they're successful and in everything they should be. But if you're looking for something in the interim before that, we also have a Frisbee golf tournament coming up in October. So the first Friday in October, we'll be doing that out at Shoemaker Park, and it's a good time.
And all these events are on the website, so you can find out more.
All these are clickable links on our website. Yep, there's an events tab for anyone who's looking to attend one of those that I just mentioned. Like I said, there's a Dine, Stay, Play United tab to find out more info with that. Restaurants, places you can stay, that sort of thing.
All right, so tell us again, Dine, Stay, Play, how can I participate?
Dine, Stay, Play, go to our website, uwles.org, and click on the Dine, Stay, Play tab. You can see participating restaurants, hotels, and entertainment venues. Go out and support them between Memorial and Labor Day, and we will see a portion of the funds raised throughout the season.
So if I'm a restaurant owner, is it too late for me to sign up?
Well, in order to get the full marketing benefit, you might miss out on some things that have already transpired. But to answer your question, no, we are always looking for partnerships. So even if it doesn't quite fit in the framework of Dine, Stay, Play, we can certainly work something out. There are people that have extended their Dine, Stay, Play window further out into the fall with the Oceans Calling Festival and that sort of thing. So some people have said, well, we have some busy weekends coming up, so we're actually going to move the marker a bit on this one. So it's never too late to get involved with United Way.
He's Ryan Jackson from the United Way of the Lower Eastern Shore. We're thrilled he had time to be here today. Thanks so much, Ryan.
Thank you for having me.
I'm Greg Bassett from the Salisbury Independent Newspaper. Another edition of 101 right here on PAC 14.
First Shore Federal is proud to support PAC 14 and one-on-one. We'd encourage every business to support PAC 14 and pick a program and support it, and let's make a difference.
Independence Day. Independence Day to me means the freedoms that we are given here in America. The fireworks on Independence Day just make it spectacular. It makes it a real true celebration for us to all enjoy as a family.
My favorite firework is the one that looks like an upside down triangle.
Red, white, and boom! Red, white, and boom! Red, white, and boom! Happy Independence Day. You're not talking, you listen to me to do yourself.
Independence Day to me means freedom and love and family and enjoying being with the ones that you love in a free country.
Red, white, and boom.
Happy Independence Day.
Red, white, and boom!
Red, white, and boom.
Red, white, and blue!
Red, white, and boom.
Fireworks are awesome.
Happy Independence Day.
Red, white, and boom. Red, white, and
Happy Independence Day.
boom. Red, white, and boom. Happy Independence Day.
Independence Day means to me that I get to celebrate the fact that I was born and raised in the greatest country in the history of the earth. There's no better place. You don't see people leaving here. You see everybody wanting to come here and get a place. Count your blessings. I count mine every day. Thank God for the USA. I didn't mean to make that rhyme.
Oh my gosh.
Red, white, and boom.